Yo, what is up? 1.5 SPG rebalance. Is SPG still relevant in this game? Well, this is the T92 SPG. It is becoming quite popular nowadays in tier 10 clan wars and advances, and that's because it was not affected by the rebalance changes. Like most of the tier 10, in fact tier 8, tier 9 tanks have been reduced. The splash radius reduced by 5%, but this tank remained untouched for some reason. I don't know why, which is why the T92 seems to be on the top of the pecking list when it comes to Clan Wars picks. Now, I don't play this tank at all in random battles. In fact, I got this tank just to play Clan Wars, and I've not played it in random battles. So I'm taking it out today to test it out and see how good it is. Is it working well? And in my team we have another T92, and we're gonna work together to try and ruin someone's day. And this is my first customer, and I'm gonna aim at him because he's already damaged. So we're going to focus down some guys that are already damaged and see how effective focus fire artillery is. Now, you got to remember, people are saying that, you know, they're nerfing the artillery and, you know, it's not going to be as good as it used to be. You're going to be, stun duration is going to be nerfed. Like, if you get stunned the first time, you're gonna be stunned 30 seconds, something like that, maximum stun time. And then, if you get stunned the second time, the maximum you're gonna get added to it is another 13 seconds or something like that. So they're trying to play down the, they're trying to play up the nerf. They're trying to say that you get the radius, your stun radius is less, which is a nerf. They're saying that your second stun is going to be reduced, which means it's an overall nerf, I guess. But as you can see, we are working in coordination with a light tank and with another artillery. And if the two of us or three of us work together in tandem, as you can see, I am always updating my reload time because I want my light tanks to know how many seconds I have before my next reload. He spots it for me and boom, I hit him for 400 plus. Now I've got to move every time I shoot because this is just this is a defensive mechanism. You should assume that someone's watching you from the sky, and so after you shoot, it's best to relocate. Now again, I'm searching for the guy with the lowest HP. Now these two guys here on my left, I should be shooting these two guys. So he's been tracked by my friend, and I am calling for the focus fire on that guy. So let's blind fire him. I was thinking of blind firing him, but then I might as well let the light tank spot for me, and let's hit him. I kind of missed him. Only 200 plus damage, but nonetheless I am reversing back into the secondary position. I'm going to use these two bushes primarily. Now those guys sitting in the middle, they are just sitting ducks for me. As long as my light tanks are still alive and doing a little bit of spotting, we are going to just run them down slowly. Now the T92 is it the only? No, it's not the only. This is my second, well, it's my first tier 10 kill that guy. It's my first tier 10 artillery, and my second one was the Bat Chat, and I haven't played both of these in random battles. I only want to use them for clan wars. You know, artillery is not a thing that I want to be good at. I mean, it's a class you play if you are really bored, or if you're having some food, or if you're watching Game of Thrones on the other monitor. You know what I mean? It's not something you want to focus on. simply because it's just kind of boring just sitting here and clicking. But I don't know why they say it's a nerf. It's whatever they're nerfing, they're not nerfing enough. If they want to make this tank less of an effective class, what they should do is maybe reduce a little bit more of the damage that it can do, and instead increase the coefficient of the amount of XP you can earn. So what I'm suggesting is they should give you more XP for less damage when you're playing Arty, because Arty shouldn't be able to be doing a lot of damage and influencing the game too much. You know what I'm saying? Now, as for the T92 HMC 1927 DPM, I'm using gold shells. It has if it pens 1300 damage, but it's only 60 penetration, so you can't expect much. The reload time is 40 seconds. Of course, you are running BIA Coca-Cola 30 plus seconds. It's not great in terms of mobility. It's not a fast tank. You can't scoot around. The radius is supposed to be 14.5 meters. According to Tanks GG anyway, but with my crew, I don't even have 6 cents in my crew, because in artillery you really don't need 6 cents, right? You're at the back all the time. I'm gonna focus fire on this guy again, just to kill him off. That's what you do with Arty. I don't understand why people say Arty is nerfed. As you can see, I got 2 kills there just by working in tandem with the other artillery and with the help of one of the light tanks doing a bit of spotting for me. So all you need to do is just update your light tanks on your reload time. They know exactly when to poke over and spot for you. As soon as you're reloaded, let them know you have 5-10 seconds left on your reload. They will go spot for you. As soon as they spot for you, you can click and hit that guy. So yeah, the T92 seems pretty awesome nowadays, considering that they have nerfed the rest of the tier 10 artillery. The tanks that have been affected with the reduced splash radius of 5% is the tier 8 tier 7 GW Panther, the tier 8 GW Tiger, the tier 9 GW Tiger, the tier 10 GW E100, affected by this 5% reduction of splash radius. In the American line, the tier 7 M12, the tier 8 M40 M43, the tier 9 M53-55 reduced 5% splash radius. The Soviet S51 tier 7, the tier 7 SU-14-1, the tier 8 SU-14-2, the tier 9 212A reduced splash radius by 5%. I suppose the 261 as well, tier 10 Object 261 reduced 5%, and the Conqueror gun carriage also reduced 5%. Of course, the CGC has always been a bit overpowered. It can do a lot of damage, and it had this high arcing shot that can shoot over buildings and shit like that. So that needed to be nerfed. But seems like the T92 is like a very viable Clan Wars tank now. So if you don't have one, you need to get one, because this tank is in demand. It is in the pick. It is getting picked nowadays ahead of the Conqueror gun carriage. Good for me, I guess. I can get to play a bit more of my T92. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video and a bit of insight on the new T92s, over 3,500 damage, I guess. Hope you get a little bit of insight and of the artillery, and especially the T92, and how effective it is nowadays in tier 10s. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye bye.